Having a CEO mindset is one of my favorite topics to share because I get to share my talent with you and we could be on that same page. I'm Margot Master, your Heartfelt CFO, and I want to share a few things with you how you can take on a CEO mindset. Now, it's very different than an entrepreneurial mindset. An entrepreneurial mindset is really focused on making income and climbing the income ladder. A CEO mindset is more looking at the umbrella of the whole overall system of the business or your firm. Now, when we think about mindset, it's little shifts across the way that really help that. So let's dive in. When things happen, do you tighten up? Do you swell? Do you feel overwhelmed? Do you feel anxiety? All of the above, some of the above. When that happens, how do you respond to that? Or how do you react? The first step when these things happen is to take a step back and to take a deep breath. We really lose track about our breath and we really don't realize how it plays into the game. Taking a step back, breathing, and being able to admire the situation. Now, what happens next is usually people fall into that overwhelm. They fall into that anxiety and they say, I can't believe this happened to me. And they get all tensed up. Instead, in a CEO mindset, what happens is that you see that what's happening is happening for you and not to you. So for you means that it's giving you the ability to see front and center that needs to be tuned in your business. If you see that it happened to you, you become a victim to the scenario. Also, what happens is with your team, you start becoming the leadership expert in that role, wherever you are in the entrepreneurship journey. Do you see how it starts to play in? And it starts to really snip in all the different ways. So if something is happening that is out of the norm, let's talk about a big thing that happens is expenses. There's a sudden expense. All of a sudden you have a $5,000 bill and you are bugging the daylights out. How am I going to pay it? Taking all my money. I don't have enough money. My money didn't come in. This client didn't pay. And we can think of all of the different reasons. But the CEO mindset takes a step back, takes the deep breath, and then looks at the situation and says, this is happening for me. And why is this happening for me? And plans from there. Now, I want to take this further with you. I want you to start implementing this with your team. I want you to see with your team that when you share them with this way, what happens is that they become self-starters, self-able to really make decisions and also to solve things without coming to you in a very different way, in every way. If you remember from a few videos back, I was talking about outsourcing and depending on your team. When you have the CEO mindset that we just talked about, you're not depending on your team, you're also playing the team game for the long haul. So where are you? Are you thinking that things are happening for you or to you? Either way, wherever it is, note that, admire that, and let's work from there. There's no shame in any of this. It's more about recognizing where you are in the journey. Now, if you're part of the team listening to this and you're like, I want to take on the CEO mindset, step in, baby, work with me and take it in. Because what happens is you become the team player that is valuable and people are looking at you. The more you are able to look things from the outside, from an observer, that they're happening for you and realize they're all clues for the next steps, your boss loves you and you can thank me later. And you'll be able to just continue to ramp up the ladder more and more. So let me know in the comments below, what's your first step? Are you confused? Do you have a question for me? Either way, let me know in the comments below. And in general, I look forward to hearing from you, and any questions, please let me know. And I look forward to talking to you soon.